Good afternoon, guys. In this episode, oh my gosh. In this episode, I'm going to show you a few things that we do around Christmas time here on the island of Aruba. I don't want to make this video too complicated. I'm going to go from place to place and it will take a few days for me to film it. But I will be showing you a few things that we eat and traditions and talk about traditions and also, you know, the lights and everything else. Let's go. So at our first stop here, we are at the Superfood Plaza and we're gonna get some oliebollen. That's a typical Dutch snack for Christmas especially. They are selling it on the island of Aruba during this period. And yeah, we're gonna get a few and check them out. So as we can see, the oliebollen without raisins is 135 in Florence, with raisins 150, and you get a much better deal if you get 10. So we're gonna pay first and then pick them up. And in case you're not into, you know, the oliebollen, you can check out the pasticci right here, next on the outside, next to, you know, the wall, eating from a wall. And I did make a video on it quite a while back, but I'll put the link somewhere up here for you guys to check out. Montar. Para oliebollen com racenci?
Uno?
Aha, e apple black mix?
Uno con racenci and un apple.
Aha.
Tira 3.95.
Yeah.
Never leave
Thank you. Montar yan. Without raisins, with raisins.
I gotta go.
I didn't know. Napkin?
Sí. Okay, thank you. So now back in the car, we're gonna check out first the oliebollen. One important thing to say about it is that it is sold in the Netherlands most of the year, I do believe, but here in Aruba you can only find it mostly at the end of the year, as I mentioned. And yeah, it's usually very oily. That's where its name comes from, pretty much. Usually this is part of the next one we're gonna eat, but let me have a big bite out of this one and check it out. One thing that's important about the oliebollen is to eat it hot. So just after making it, that's the best time to eat it. If you leave it even for half an hour or 1 hour, maybe you will not find it so nice to eat. So right now I'm gonna enjoy this one, the rest of it, and we'll get to another one. So this other one, I'm not very familiar with it, but I did see that it has apple. I'm not very much into sweets, to be honest, but I did see it's like an apple something, and usually I do like those. I do find it to have a lot of sugar on it though, but that would not be my first choice. But let's have a bite and check it out. If it was for me, and excuse my lips, my sugary lips, but if it was for me, I would not put as much sugar on it. But on the inside, you guys can see it, it does have a lot of apple, and it actually tastes pretty good. It's served hot. This one is actually hot, and tastes very, very good. Oh yeah. So having come back from the Netherlands recently, I was pretty cold over there. It was freezing, literally freezing weather over there. And I can get you guys coming, especially during the winter time, coming to Aruba and enjoying the beaches. We're gonna take a look briefly to the Tamarayan beach or the Divi beach, and just briefly for the fun of it. And I know many of you wonder about the beach recovery, so why not make a stop here, right? Now, some of the most busiest days at the beach is usually either Christmas Day, the day after Christmas, so the 26th, and also the 1st of January, 2nd January also a little bit, and during the Easter period. And I could just spot a sandy Santa here on the beach. So as we can see, the beach has been recovering quite well. I'm very happy to report on that one. And so when I said that the beaches are busy, it's mostly also with the locals, being that it's you know, a holiday, and everybody, after doing their things, Christmas things, New Year's things, they head to the beach. What else? So we are now at the Ling & Sons food market. We're gonna check out a few items perhaps that are very popular during Christmas, what we buy, etc. So here it's very popular to give as a gift for Christmas, food baskets, Christmas baskets. Among other things that you can find here is some like cheese, mixed cheese with fruits for your parties. During this time you can also get a variety of nuts, which sometimes during the year you cannot. So many nuts to choose from, if that's your thing. Great choices of cheese here on the island. And while I won't get into that, there are a lot of food tasting stands during this period. These are also used a lot for gifts. So these cookies, these type of cookies are very popular. Or alternatively, like these type of breads, pudding bread. And of course, what's Christmas without chocolates? These are also all very popular for as a small gift, maybe at the office, maybe acquaintances. So you can also see some of these type of breads all around the bakery area. This one is probably from Holland because it's a kerstbrood. So one of the things that I really want to show you guys is the ponche caribe, ponche crema. This is a very popular drink during the Christmas time. After work, I decided to come here to the Flora Market, which is situated close to the airport. So in here, apart from the shopping, you can actually have a pretty nice Christmas market, Christmas show, kind of. So I love to come here because it definitely gives you that Christmas feeling, and just about anything you need for your decorations, you can definitely find it here. They have such a large assortment of, you know, everything from the Christmas tree to, yeah, just about everything you can think of. I next went to eat an hallaca at the Rica Arepa restaurant. While the hallaca is originally from Venezuela, it's also widely popular here during the Christmas time. The main ingredients are a cornmeal dough, which is usually filled with chicken, raisins, capers, and olives. Each hallaca can be a bit differently prepared. It's almost like a competition for who has the best one. In case you want to try it, you should either befriend a local or look for it at Rica Arepa or Aruba Experience Cafe, among other places. Optionally, you can also buy them at the grocery stores in early December, but they can sometimes be hard to find. Another tradition is to drive around the island looking for places and areas which are decorated with Christmas lights. This can vary by year, but one of the most popular areas is the capital of Oranjestad, mainly the Renaissance Marketplace. Other areas include the Santa Cruz and San Nicolas districts, as well as the high and low-rise hotels. You can also see many of the roundabouts with some Christmas decoration. So one of those things that we like to do, especially at the end of the year, is walk here in the main street, the Calle Betico Cruz, as we call it here also. And yeah, we do some shopping, local shopping. That's the cheapest shopping that we have here on the island, and the most variety. This is where the locals definitely come for their shopping. One of the things to keep in mind now is that they just recently opened up the main street back again, so you can drive with your car through the main street. If that's an option, you want to take a look at it. It has been closed for years, except with some permits for night driving. So you used to be able to drive from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And right now you can drive even during the day and check out the different stores. It used to be a very popular thing for us to do as locals. And what I can also tell you about is the tradition of visiting family, visiting friends during this time of year. So definitely on the 24th, 25th, we do go out and visit family. And there has been plans by the government recently announced that they are trying to revamp the parts of the city, and you know, like hopefully they will be able to get some movement again in the capital. It has been fairly quiet lately. Oh wow! Look at this car. Look at this car. Awesome. So apart from the places that we saw, you can see the lights, the Christmas lights at night. There are also many other places. For example, in San Nicolas, there's the most popular one at Cerro Preto. And the other thing is that all over the island, at the supermarkets in the main street, etc., you can find like the gaita. That's like a typical Venezuelan band for the new year. And none today in the main street, unfortunately, so I can show you. But that's also very typical of Aruba. Folks, I would like to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas. See you in the next one. One, two, three, four.